Welcome to Living Life, the show that allows you to pursue things that make you happy, curious, and keep you open-minded. This is Living Life on the Empty the Bench Podcast Network.
Howdy, I'm Tony Montuori Jr. with Home Design Concepts on the Empty the Bench Podcast Network. Sponsored by NAC, which are so much more than just a knapsack. Last month, we spoke about renovating a bathroom and making the shower more handicap accessible. I really love the idea of having no lip. So when we moved into this home, we were expanding. Sometimes you expand, sometimes you downsize when you move. But here's the problem. You have all this artwork, knickknacks, furniture, and you're saying to yourself, is this going to fit in the new home? And how is it going to fit? So the tip this month is how to make your furniture that you have work, whether you need to buy new furniture to fill in, whether you need to replace furniture, but mostly how to make the furniture you have work in your new space. So I want to walk through this home and I want to show you how turning certain artwork sideways can work if it's a sculpture, or just rearranging furniture in a home to make it work and still look like you picked it for that house. That is the goal of this month's tip, is making sure that your furniture looks like you picked it for that house, not that you bought it for another house and it doesn't really quite work. So let's tour inside this home and I will show you what it looks like. We're in the process here of redoing all the gardens, but we like a lot of feng shui elements when you first walk in. Here you can see a beautiful driftwood sculpture that is great for having a wood element at the entry of your home. And as we walk up further, the all-important water element in a beautiful fountain. I wish it was nighttime so you could really see how it glows, but if I get up close, you can see the different light, LED light features that are there. I'll do a nighttime shot of this home so that you can see all the elements in play when we put in the pool in the backyard. There are chimes, and here we go. Let's get out of this 115 degrees and go inside the home. So our entry is the focal point and the first impression of your home. So let me just turn around here and show you the entry. Now it's very important here, I'm going to stop for a moment to put up a picture of both the discs and the two pictures hanging on the wall. I'll let that come up. And as you can see, in the discs, we only had 8 discs. So we added 4 more to really give this impact of an entry piece. The pictures, which are bark pictures that are smashed down to make paper, are hung vertically, and now they're hung horizontally. So bringing together the entryway with a little light, a nice little area rug, really helps to see the loftiness of this property. And our little men climbing on the wall are just a fun extra piece that we added. So as we go into the living room, all of these pieces were in the original home. We've added new draperies because draperies do stay with a home, as well as any blinds. But the furniture itself, the sectional, the ottoman, the credenza, the TVs, the 2 leather chairs, the end table, those were all in the other home. We added a new fig leaf plant, which loves it in that corner, but everything else stayed the same. So I'm going to put out a few hints or maybe something for you to look at. Go to one of my old podcasts and tell me what's new in this room that wasn't there, because basically everything's the same. Now the dining room situation is also the same. We added a new rug. They had 4 hi-hats in the ceiling, but they were not centered correctly. So loving these chandeliers, we put up 2 of them. We hung them centered. There's plenty of room in this home for them. And then we go into the kitchen. We reused all the pieces from the dining room. As you can see, our wine bar is all in place, and all the accessories in the other home are all placed very nicely. The house came with very simple white cabinets, which we liked. I love the look. We changed out the handles. They were very thin silver handles, and we made them into a thicker, more contemporary handle. And then the granite, we got to pick new granite for the front and quartz in the back, which keeps it very simple and elegant. The pool is coming, so I will do a whole segment on what to do, how to plan your pool. Right now, I don't know if you can see the water going, but we have to water the yard because this is sand. And in order to have compact dirt to dig, you have to water your yard before they dig, at least here in the desert, because there's so much sand. We don't want it to collapse while they're building. But more on that later on. But we've reused plants to make it very homey here, and then added new touches. So in the bathroom here, again, in the bathroom, you have to leave all your mirrors. So I can't really turn the camera the other way, so I'll just film it. We've gone with a great 60-inch high mirror, but yet we stayed within the 34-inch vanity that we have, because you never want your mirror to overlap the vanity. It'll just make it too heavy looking. So you stay within the thing, within the size frame, sorry. And then moving along, we needed some very simple art because we didn't want to make it too busy with the wallpaper. And so we bought 2 of those. And this is a nice little tip. This is 2 of exactly the same art, but they're hung, first they're hung horizontally, but one's hung upside down. So it looks like 2 different pieces of art, but together it makes one larger piece of art for this room. And then we come around here, and I want to go into the room that we did the renovation in, just so you can see the complete look. So let's walk through here. This piece was in a bathroom. I really need to put up another piece for you to look, but it's not as important that we reused it. This was also in a bathroom above a commode, and this was actually my printer stand for my printer. And we chose to put the printer into a closet, which I'll show you, and connect wirelessly. Wow, my tongue's tied, sorry. Okay, so here we are. This is the guest downstairs bathroom and bedroom. It's a suite, ensuite they like to call them. We've gone ahead and used down, up, down blinds so that you can have privacy but still see out. It also keeps the glare down when the blinds are up, but it is a combination of an office. And being that I was moving things around, our credenza in the old house, which I don't have a picture of, ended up in the closet with the printer. So that made this room less cluttered, because clutter and feng shui is all about keeping your life simple. So here we are. This piece was also in the computer room, and we reused it here as a grounding piece to the TV. TVs that float on a wall just don't look right. Having a piece underneath it really helps to ground the TV so it doesn't just look like it's floating. So this was an extra room from our other home, and we wanted this black and white theme. So we reused the little credenza there, the desk, and the lamps, but we needed to add a bed. Even that art piece was reused. That was in the office, and this piece here was new. The bed and the little nightstand are all new, and it wasn't that expensive. One was from Home Goods, and the bed was from Amazon. So here we go. And finally, into that bathroom renovation. Hi guys. And so you can see it's all done and absolutely beautiful. It doesn't really splash out that much, which is wonderful. And here's the no lip so that a handicapped person in a wheelchair can have access. And it's very important to remember the minimum measurement of 27 inches for a wheelchair to get in and to be able to turn. We have that. Normally they do like up to 36 inches, but we just don't have the width here. But all the accessories work with the black and white. One of my favorite angel pictures that I couldn't do without. I just love that picture. And it just works. And then these pictures are special to me too. They're from Puerto Vallarta, and it shows the church that we always go to and different scenes. And again, we hung a mirror that was more decorative than just the wall mirror. And obviously the wallpaper brings the whole thing together. And of course, I think I did show you this in the last video. Let me show it again. Another up, down, up blind, because you want to be able to block and have privacy if you're in the bathroom. Okay, let's go around. This pretty much is the whole first floor. So I'm just going to pause for a moment and I'll catch back up with you. So we're trying to get tips on how to reuse furniture, just like the discs, which we had only 8 of in the other house, and we added 4 more and made a spectacular entry sculpture, which is just giving the loftiness of this whole house the true effect of seeing how tall it is. So I'm excited to show you upstairs. Let me turn this around so I don't trip myself. Okay, and here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is stop so they can put up a picture here of the 3 leaf pictures. These were in the other house in the master bedroom. I'll let the picture come up. And they were hung staggered. We had 11-foot ceilings in the other house, but these are only 9-foot ceilings up here in this hallway. So staggering them would add too much height in this low ceiling. I mean, 9 foot isn't low, but most people have 8-foot ceilings. So here we've decided to hang these 3 pictures evenly across. So we reuse them up here in the hallway, but they're hung evenly across, all at the same height. We did need more artwork, which you'll see a piece from Home Goods there, and a different piece from a gallery that we bought here, which adds to the black and white and gray theme, but yet we still keep special accent pieces. Remember, this was in the other home right when you came in the garage, and I will show you that picture now. But now it's hung in its own special niche. So yes, it has a lot of rust and copper tones, and the house is very monochromatic with all the grays. But this being a hallway and an alcove, it can have a little bit of color. So let's go into the master bedroom now. Here you will see that the bed, the nightstands, the lamps, and all the accessories are here in the master bedroom. The chair, however, was in the office, but we reused that. Again, I will stop so Nick can put up the sculptures, which are fence pill sculptures. Let me come around here so you can see them. And here they're hung horizontally, whereas in the other home, they were hung vertically on either side of the office. So this house is a little bit bigger and it needed artwork in different spots. We were still able to use our dresser credenza with the TV above it and different accessories. And then we added a new chair to expand. Also in this home, this bench sat in front of the window, but because we have more length to this room, we were able to use the bench at the end of the bed. Again, go back and look. What's new in this room that wasn't in my other room? I want you to follow me on the Empty the Bench podcast network. You know you can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook. I know, Nick, I said that way too quick for you to put them all up, but that's your job, not mine. Anyway, but I want you to go back and look at different episodes to see what was added. What could he possibly be talking about? Okay, now, dramatic is wallpaper. And that's what we did in the master bathroom. First off, they put a nice juice bar, they say, and that's what they call it. I call it a coffee bar because that's what you want to have first thing in the morning. But they didn't make a hole in the top or electricity. So very easily, we had them pull electricity from this outlet here over to here. And if I can just indulge me, if I open this, we have a mini fridge so you can have a drink at night. We made a hole so that the plug for the coffee maker could go down as well as the lamp, because it's nice to have just some soft lighting, not always the overhead lighting. And so now we can have our cup of coffee in the morning and yet have a cool drink in the middle of the night without going all the way downstairs. And as we go around to the master bathroom, you will see that the wallpaper and the tile, the porcelain tile that we've picked, really enhance. Again, we opted to take the mirror off the wall because we like a framed mirror. I feel that it adds more impact, and it's really another accessory. So it just looks more custom. Here we changed the handles, which is a simple thing to do. And we found these handles, and believe it or not, they were very inexpensive, yet they look very expensive. So we were able to reuse a chair that we had sitting in an extra room. We did need to buy a new art piece, and with the busy wallpaper, we wanted a sculpture that would be subtle as opposed to doing more art. You do not want your home to look like a gallery. In here, we were able to reuse our center island. So we have plenty of shoe storage, and yet we're able to see everything in that. Doesn't everybody's closet look like this? I know. Okay, let's come around here. And let's go into the other part of the home. Oh, sorry. So when you're decorating and reusing pieces, these two pieces were in the master bedroom in the corner above a chair, and we decided to put them here as a focal point in the commode room. We had a nice simple piece. Again, things can look very expensive, but guess where it's from? Boy, they should give me a kickback at Home Goods. I want you to notice this wallpaper. It looks very simple, right? It's actually 5 lines, 4 lines, 3 lines, and 2 lines. If you really look at it, it's very detailed oriented. And then we did our classic move of painting the ceiling dark. Wow, it looks purple here, but it's not. It's a charcoal gray. So this really gives a lot of impact to the powder bathroom or the commode bathroom of the master bathroom. The other thing is, it's important to separate when you have a busy wallpaper. You don't want to make it look like a rubber room. You know what that looks like. You know, we're not crazy here, so we give some impact. And solids with prints really give the impact. So let's come around here. And we'll go, and now you can really see that artwork when you come out of the master bedroom. Really is quite exciting. A lot of movement in that piece. Okay, and you can see over here the chandelier and the gorgeous view of the multi oil can plates on the wall. Isn't that just spectacular? From any angle, it's very exciting. And that's really what you want to have. You want to have excitement in your house. You want to come around and just love your home. And that's what we do. We love our homes. Okay, so we're going to come down here. Oh, let me back up for a second. Again, I always talk to you about too much artwork. You'll see that we have art on one side of the wall and then we left this side of the wall blank. It's important to have negative space to enhance space that has artwork. Okay, let's go into what I call the blue bedroom. Now, this bedroom, I showed you a hint of how to make an exciting one wall. And here it is. The wall has 1x2 furring strips. We hung them 2 inches apart, started at the ceiling, and we did 18 inches in between them. And it gives a high impact for a very little dollar. It was $360 between materials, paint, and labor to put it up. So this is a whole extra bedroom that we didn't have. So we did need to buy a new bed, nightstands, but the accessories we were able to reuse. The bench, storage bench, by the way, was in the bedroom we're about to go into, so we're able to reuse it here. But then we did need to add in a little dresser for you to be able to put things in besides just the closet. The artwork was in the guest bedroom, and we reused it here. And this artwork was actually in our laundry room, and I was able to reuse it here. Keeping special attention to this gorgeous Ralph Anthony vase. Isn't that pretty? That's a whole different video I need to do on how they do that. Okay, so let me spin around so you can see the whole room. And we did buy a blue on blue comforter. You know, the monochromatic look is very nice, and it can be very beautiful in colors. And then the white throw with the big cable knit switch. It's actually big cable knit stitch. Good thing I play Wordle every day. Okay, let's come around here. We're going to go down here, and I'll come back to the laundry room. Well, maybe I'll start here. So in the laundry room, again, those pieces went with the old house, so we had to buy new washer and dryers. I happen to like LG, by the way. And the white really enhances makes this room roomy. The wallpaper is absolutely fantastic. It's a herringbone pattern. But you can see there's plenty of storage and plenty of room to put stuff away in. So that's our laundry room. And keeping in mind, here is our guest bathroom upstairs. Now we are missing our mirrors. They're beautiful round mirrors, and I'm really willing to wait for them. So thank God we don't have any guests right now. So we did the blue and white theme coming throughout, but you can see it's very spacious. And here, just an ordinary bathroom with curtains and a tub. Now this was the standard tub that came with the house, but as you can see, this is not a standard looking bathroom. The fabric shower curtain actually hides nicely behind one of the curtains and pulls very easily out so that the water won't splash out when you're in the shower. So here, this creates a lot of drama with the speckled blue wallpaper, and it's a very interesting look. Okay, I'm going to spin around. Don't get dizzy. Okay, here we go. All of the accessories. This blue area rug was in the guest bedroom and ended up here. So everything can work and be reused. It's just a matter of finding the right place and organizing your thoughts so that you can reuse things. Now this bedroom here, this bed, the throw, the pillows, were all in the other house. We've gone ahead and went bold with a yellow on the walls to really give a pop of color. This beautiful piece, which is more in the brown themes, has a lot of gold in it, but really plays up nicely in this room. But then on this wall, keeping all these colors in mind, we've gone ahead and added a contemporary picture. Now that this is a picture that normally could be hung straight, but I hung it at a diamond. I thought it added more interest, and it definitely fills up the wall better. Our green vase was in the other home in the office, but ended up here, and then these are the extra pillows. So it's all about how you move things around and the accessories that you use to make it all come together. But it's exciting, it's new, it looks like it's always been here. That's the point of this tip of the month, is how to reuse the pieces that you have currently and make them look like you bought them just for this home. I hope you enjoyed this tip of the month, and I'll be here next month. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the High Point Furniture Market is happening in October, and that's an exciting place to see a bunch of accessories and furniture. I mean, it's 1 million square feet or more of showroom space, but that's for now. Join me next month. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook or on Twitter or on YouTube. We're there in all the spots. Knack, thank you for being our sponsor. This is Tony Montuori from Home Design Concepts on the Empty the Bench Podcast Network. If you have questions, you can reach out to me at interiorconcepts30@yahoo.com. I welcome any new comments you have or anything you'd like to talk about in an episode. I will fit it in. So have a great day. Stay cool, enjoy the end of the summer, and I'll see you next month.